Okay. So good. Go to dashboard. Okay, cool. That should work. Hello, it's me, Bobo. As stated, I've got them. And as I promised the group, I am going to do this stream and then I'm going to put it on a VOD so that you can watch it later. Hello! For those of you who have somehow stumbled across this in your algorithm, hi, this is Bobo. Uh, I'm I'm a slime VTuber. Uh, this is specifically targeting um, a certain online content creators Discord because I am in their Discord. Side error. Um, we discuss various things involving science. She's a science streamer, but we also talk about food things. And I came across something. So, as I had access to it, and several of the other individuals in Discord do not have access to it, as it is something regional and only targeted towards the U.S. And this is the 4th of July. I thought I would have like a little 4th of July mini party. You're all invited to get yourselves either regular burgers or veggie burgers and some chips and some soda, and sit down and have a little fun time while we do this thing that I promised I was going to do. So, set up and let's see here, switching to this. Make sure this is working. Ah, yes. Excellent. It has come up. Good. Good. Okay. Without further ado, for this occasion, I have prepared a PowerPoint presentation. So it is official and all. Let's begin, shall we? S'mores and you. In this talk, we will go over these items in question. A bit of information will be given to the audience to educate the viewers. I will then transition to the cooking and review section of this choice of activity, shall we say. A s'more is a confection consisting of toasted marshmallow and chocolate sandwiched between two pieces of graham cracker. S'mores are popular in the United States and Canada and are traditionally cooked over campfires. The recipes began to show up in cookbooks in the 1920s, where early instructions referred to them as graham cracker sandwiches. These cookbooks commented that it was a popular treat amongst both the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts of America. Anecdotally, I can say that is somewhat accurate, as both of my brothers are both Eagle Scouts, and they do like themselves some s'mores. Newspaper recipes began appearing in the mid to late 1920s, spreading the popularity of this item to the public. Then, publications targeting summer camps in the 1930s started to refer to the treat as s'mores instead of the graham cracker sandwiches. It was a contraction of some more, i.e., can I have some more? By the 50s, the treat had appeared in Betty Crocker cookbooks. With the popularity of Betty Crocker cookbooks at the time, the term began to stick in the public mindset. As stated before, listed in Betty Crocker's cookbook, the ingredients / recipe were listed as a sandwich of 2 graham crackers, toasted marshmallows, and a half chocolate bar. In the UK, the lack of graham crackers is easily improvised with digestive biscuits and a slab of Cadbury chocolate, and of course, 1 toasted marshmallow in the middle. Now we get to this. This is what was brought up. This was sent to me in the lab by the little angry Korean woman, while she cackled. What we have here is a cup noodle version of s'mores. I'm pretty sure you have many questions, none the least of which are like, why have the gods forsaken you? What did America do to deserve this crime, et cetera, et cetera? You know, well, I don't necessarily know the moral, ethical, or nutritional value of this. I can at least discuss the logistical system of how this occurred. So, with the pop culture status of s'mores, there are many s'mores like entries in our treat aisles. You can have Pop Tart s'mores, candy bars, candy s'mores, ice cream s'more. They've occasionally made soda s'mores, etc. Pretty much anything that you can either put on your mouth, put in your mouth, put on your body, etc., has been probably got like a s'more variant. Cup Noodle has a history of making one off seasonal and regional versions of their noodle meals as marketing ploys. Apparently, someone in corporate Cup Noodle saw Camping America, that it was summer, and that s'mores are traditionally associated with summer, and said, we know what we have to make. You know why we're here. I know why you're here. I know why I'm here. I got the supplies to make the real ones, and I also got the cup noodle. I had to have them shipped to me because while they are available in local stores, they are completely sold out. I am doing this because it must be done for those unwilling or unable to. The material and methods of this project will be simple. For the s'mores, we will toast the marshmallows, assemble the treat with cracker, chocolate, marshmallow, and then cracker, and then they will be softened in the microwave. The microwave step is due to the fact that on the trail, the chocolate bar would have been softened while hiking, and while we are mid to upper 30s degrees C, or triple digits Fahrenheit, I don't want to go hiking. For the noodles, I will just follow the microwave instructions and pray. Then the two items will be compared and contrasted in a dietary trial with an N of 1. In conclusion, I'm an adult and I am doing this online. God help me. Oh well, let's kick this pig. End of slideshow. Okay. So, now that the slideshow has been shown, I will do my best impersonation of onigiri. Do this. I have a blue screen. Let's see. I'll make sure, because it looks a little... I'm also going to be moving around my mic. That's better. Okay. So, step 1. This is not a ghost box, but it's honeygram. Traditionally, you were supposed to use Hershey's. However, I prefer dark chocolate. So, changing the position. Establishing link. Establishing link. Okay, good. Now, scissors. We will just do this and scream. Marshmallow. Open the container of graham crackers. Present the graham crackers. Open the secondary container of graham crackers. This, break your graham cracker. Put it on the plate. Stow your graham crackers. Stow your marshmallows. Open the, decently tasty chocolate. I have a terminal degree. Mm. Place your chocolate on the graham cracker. We are now going to do a Vlad Tepes impersonation. Normally, indoors, you do this in the microwave. However, you're going to light something on fire. Burn. You know you want to. Do it. Do it. Don't worry, I also have water nearby where if something goes wrong, I can douse it. This is a weak flamethrower. Okay. Ah, there you go. Ah, yes. If the fire alarm goes off, I'm sorry. Now you remove your stab. Oh, I just unplugged something. Let me replug that. Now, excuse me, I have brought the abomination. Now, we will microwave this. I will be screaming. I will be back shortly. I'm back. It's been microwaved for 10 seconds to soften. Now, we will go over some of the nutritional values of this item. This is the nutritional value section. Pause to read. So, total fats, 14 grams. Calories, 400. Saturated fat, 6 grams. 31% of your daily allowance if you are eating a 2,000 calorie diet. Sodium, 800 milligrams, which is over a third of the amount of salt you're supposed to have. Total carbohydrates, 61 grams. Take a wild guess what they're from. They do have a dietary fiber of 1 gram. Total sugars of 9 grams, includes 9 grams of added sugar. It also has 7 grams of protein and literally no vitamins. I don't know how they have no vitamins, because some of the ingredients, i.e. chocolate, does actually have vitamins. There are actual vitamins in those. I don't know what they made. So, the instructions. Pause to read. Microwave instructions. Go for it. Remove lid. Add room temperature water to the fill line. Cook it. Place in microwave in the center, uncovered, for 1 minute on high. Let stand for 2 minutes. I would like to point out that if you do not read English, the microwave, they are showing a 3. So for if this was like, say for instance, if you were Japanese, and I point that out because of the company in question, and you just saw a 3, you might start a microwave fire. Number 3, slurp away and enjoy. Cooking times vary in microwave wattage. You're not the boss of me. You cannot tell me to enjoy this. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. This, I'm going to fill it with water to the fill line and then microwave it for 1 minute. I'll lie. First, I'm going to show you it. It looks like the marshmallows from like a pack of marshmallow chocolate milk or hot chocolate with the hot chocolate stuff. It has a strange aroma. The noodles actually smell like graham crackers. This is disturbing me. Now I'm going to microwave it. I'm back. This is approximately the consistency of what you would expect on the trail. You have in this case, very lightly toasted because I didn't want to set off the fire. Marshmallow that has been partially melted. The chocolate is partially melted. And you have the graham crackers, which can, having had British digestives, they're kind of like British digestives. They have fiber. They're semi-sweet. They use like a molasses brown sugar sweetening agent. So yeah, you have the graham cracker sandwich, and that is the noodles. I will be back. I will also police my perimeter. Oh God, why does it look like that? Um, I'm back. Um, it's fine. I'm back. It's fine. Now, while this appears like this, um, you were supposed to microwave this for 1 minute, which I have. The soup has an interesting consistency, but it is very odd. You're also supposed to let it sit for a few minutes. That this is not what a s'mores looks like. This is what a s'mores looks like. However, as stated, it does not appear to be cooked enough because the noodles are still very hard. What I will do, um, I have a lower wattage microwave. I will microwave this again for another minute. I have blown away. Bonk. We will do this. I'll position. I will be back. I will be back. This will be microwaved for another minute. Perhaps even I might go crazy and microwave it a minute and a half. We are now back. It was approximately a minute 40 instead of a minute. That could be due to the simple fact that I have a 700-watt microwave. I am now positioning to be beside the microwave and to attempt to eat these. Okay, so the first aroma, because I had to hold the cup to my nose because um, due to the simple fact that I toasted the marshmallow in the room smells of toasted marshmallows, which is good. I cannot say the same for the cup. It has a papery smell, kind of like wet paper, like wet cardboard. The container is not made of cardboard. There is a little bit of semi-sweetness, like graham cracker smell, with a faint hint of artificial chocolate. The noodles are springy. I will be attempting to eat the noodles. Chewy. Hmm. Okay. That was bare noodles and then noodles with sauce. I I guess sauce would be the way to say this. Um. Hmm. Hmm. I'm conflicted in my feelings on this. You have to slurp the noodles. It's required. Hmm. Okay. The noodles. Well, having had these before, I know what I'm getting into. Gooey, chocolatey, melty, good. Mm. Mm. The chocolate is soft, coats the tongue. You have the Maillard reaction of the toasted marshmallows, which are very tasty, with the also subtle but sweet graham cracker flavor and texture. Overall, if you want to do an outside camping experience but don't want to be outside, 10 out of 10 would recommend making a bunch of s'mores and then putting something like the Lord of the Rings. However, recommend highly that if you're doing this, I used dark chocolate and it is still very overpoweringly sweet. So if you have a little bit of a less tolerance for sweetness, I recommend getting a nice, good, like a nice rich coffee with like caramel notes. It would go very well with, especially if you're not outside. Now the tasting notes are artificial. I can taste like there's an aspartame aftertaste. I can taste that there is something that resembles artificial marshmallow flavor. There is it's like someone took ramen noodles that's having a crisis of faith and identity and um, identifies as graham crackers. I mean, I wouldn't even go as to say that noodles taste like graham crackers. The noodles taste like an alien would think graham crackers taste like. And it is the cheapest hot cocoa that you can possibly get. So, yeah. Strangely enough, though, other than the simple fact that it is sickly sweet, I hate to say this, but there's potential. You could doctor this with some actual chocolate, like a chocolate syrup, to cover up the artificial sweetener that they added to it because they added sugar and artificial sweetener. And probably crumble in some graham cracker, and it wouldn't be bad. Under no circumstances do I say it slaps. The OG, 10 out of 10, especially also with a caramel coffee. I'd say this was a 3 out of 10. Can be doctored up to about a 5 out of 10. It is by nowhere near the worst noodles I've ever had. But yes, if you want the experience, you can get just plain ramen noodles and mix in a pack of cocoa powder with the little tiny marshmallows. You will get the same effect. This, sorry, moving the microphone. Also, strangely enough, eating dark chocolate when trying to talk is somewhat hard on my throat. I'm floating. So, in conclusion, we have discussed what s'mores are, their history. I have shown you a way to make s'mores. And then we have compared that to the s'mores noodles. I would not recommend. Oh, God. That's putting a tickle in the back of my throat. One moment, I need herbal tea. So, we've also come to the conclusion, which I'm pretty sure all of you already came to the conclusion. Ramen noodle s'mores, not the best choice with your life. With that, good fight, good night, I will post this as a VOD, and then I will send the link to Side Air's mom and Side Air, and they can post it or just watch in horror and shield you from this experience. Either way, it'll